Hey, this is Coach Sherry. It came up in conversation last night about having connection with our children. Here's the deal. A lot of times as adults, we are so busy, we are caught up in the stresses of life that we end up feeling exhausted more times than not. When we do spend time with our children, I can guarantee you the majority of us are doing activities, listening to what the kids have done, and so on and so forth. The one thing that I notice in working with people all over the world is that we are not making the time to get in a nice, quiet environment with our kids and sit down and tell stories. Let them know what life was like when we were kids. What struggles did we go through? What was our environment like? Believe me, your children would really love to know this, because should you pass on, these kids are going to carry your stories with them through the rest of their lives, and they're going to pass on your stories to their children. And hopefully they will do the same with their children. They will tell them stories about their life growing up. The world is so different. It is so different from when we were kids versus how it is today. And it's amazing to hear the different types of struggles. Sometimes it's hard to fathom. I recently reconnected with my real father a couple of years ago. So I asked him to share stories with me about what it was like when he was growing up. And sometimes I can't even imagine some of the hardships that he went through. It just seemed inconceivable to me, because I had more luxuries than he did when I was a kid growing up. And it's hard for me to imagine what life would be like being in his shoes when he was a kid. It made me appreciate the struggles and the strength that he went through in life to become the person that he is today. What also was very touching was coming to the truth about the wrongs that he did and bringing forgiveness into the picture. It's so healing to do. So I suggest that you get your kids together and sit down and have story time. Let them know what it was like when you were a child, your struggles, your victories, and how you handled things. Maybe it won't be the same way they do, but I can tell you what, that's a piece of you that they really need to know. And there will be connection. They will appreciate you for this. So think about that. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.